Welcome back to the channel. I have a mic now. We're a mic channel now. Look at that. Something I would want to just address right away. The voice. What's going on with the voice? Why is it deep? This is my natural voice. This voice that I've been trying out in the last 5 months has been my sort of more feminine attempt at a voice. But I always knew that I didn't want to sound super feminine. Even as a femme-presenting person, I wanted to still have a deeper register. But in recent weeks, I've been realizing I mostly just voice practice to sound like this for preventing transphobia in the future once I present full feminine or even androgynous. I kind of threw away this voice because transphobia. I was concerned about being hate crimed. But in recent weeks, I thought, this voice is great, and honestly, it's a shame to just sort of toss it. Fuck it, the real power move is I start presenting full feminine, but I still sound like this. I will still try to voice train and sound more feminine, but again, I think the only reason I'm doing this is because of the hate crime stuff. So like, if I'm with my friends, why not just sound like this? But the mere possibility of me running into transphobes isn't going to make me detransition, isn't going to make me stop wearing skirts or makeup. So why should it make me stop speaking in the voice I like? I think Finster actually sort of helped me out with this. He was saying that he did voice training and then quit because he hated it.
If you want to do voice training, it's really good. I failed it but that's just me, and I was still figuring myself out the whole time and was just giving myself dysphoria.
He's just sort of doing his voice. I think that was the first moment where I realized, oh shit, I could fucking do that. So I think we're just going to do that. My gender journey is ongoing. I am trans femme non-binary, but I think I might toss gender fluid on there. My ideal gender orientation, beyond what the laws of physics would allow and beyond what the laws of biology and chemistry would allow, is that I am just a shape-shifting clown. Because I would say right now, my gender is just whatever I think is funniest in the moment. So my current gender identity is just clown. And then my ascended gender identity is shapeshifting clown. Sort of like Pennywise, which leads me into my next announcement. My new pronouns, just it. But month 4, basically, I started noticing that my six-pack was disappearing, which was tough because I've had a six-pack since the 4th grade. Not because I'm strong particularly, but just because I've been skinny. But it's been nice. It's been a staple of my body that I've liked for the better part of, a decade and a half. So to see that I was losing it, I love that I'm growing tits. Hated that the six-pack was going. I spoke with a new friend of mine, and he told me, just get it back. And I was like, yeah, but I've never had to work to get it back. I've never had to beg him to stay. I've never had to cajole my six-pack to stick around. But now I have to run, do sit-ups, eat healthier? Come on. But who knows, I could just be getting older. Well, I am getting older, but it might not even be the hormones getting rid of my six-pack. It could just be the fact that I'm turning 26 this year. Speaking of the tits growing in, I am much less likely to leave the house without a shirt on. It used to be when I would boy mode, or even in the first couple months of my HRT, if I wanted to go do laundry, throw out the trash, and I had just woken up, I would just go in my pajama bottoms and I would feel fine. And now, it's gotten a little bit different. I'm also fine with my friends seeing me shirtless, just because there's not a whole lot going on yet anyway. And this could just be the line that I've drawn in the sand with my friends, because emphasis on sand, the line's not very stable. I've had friends spit in my mouth. I've peed between the legs of friends while they were peeing. I've seen friends fully naked asshole and everything. In fact, no one gets the birthday invite until they see my asshole twice. But yeah, my chest is definitely getting a bit more femme. They're sitting pretty. I also changed my dosages twice now, actually. The first time I changed my dose was after 3 months. I halved my spironolactone simply because I was just peeing so much. So I went from 50 milligrams to 25 milligrams. And then I increased my estradiol from 4 milligrams to 6. Spiro is what is decreasing my testosterone. Estradiol is what's increasing my estrogen. But I just got off a call with my physician yesterday, I think. And I told her that I would like my dick to work, because that's been happening. or rather not happening. I was supposed to be masturbating 3 times a week, and I was like, I don't need to do 3 times a week, I'll do 1 time a week. And then, you know, life got in the way, you know. Sometimes my girlfriend was on her period, so we couldn't do anything sexy. And it felt weird to like go into the bathroom while blood is erupting from betwixt my girlfriend's legs to wank myself silly. So I wouldn't. And then, you know, I got my wisdom teeth removed and I was in pain. And now I'm gonna like be sitting back recovering from the narcotics wearing off, hand between my legs. And next thing you know, I realize, oh shit, it's been a while. It has been a while since my cock has like been patriotic, sprung to attention to raise the flag. Blood has rushed to my penis. I have not been erect. So I spoke with my physician and they were like, your T levels are good. They're at like 34 or 37. If you want to switch to something else, because I originally asked for Viagra and they said, well, before we add something, let's see if we could subtract something instead. Because Spiro is the thing that's responsible for stopping hair growth on the face and on the body, and it's also responsible for like making my dick not work. So she said, we'll just switch you to finasteride, which only does hair stuff but doesn't do cock stuff. Not out loud, but I did sort of wonder, why was I just not on that in the first place? Like if we had to have a conversation about like, I'm keeping my penis, I'm gonna masturbate 3 times a week, why are we taking something that makes my penis not work? I've heard lots of trans people in the community who are like, yeah, Spiro messes you up. So I'm glad to be off it. So officially today was my first day without Spiro. I'm going to get my finasteride shipped to me, but I'm keeping my estradiol the same. I've been getting girl coded a lot more lately by customers and also coworkers. You know, people doing double takes when they see me in the restroom, customers being like, hello ma'am, I mean sir. And then girls at work having a subtle shift in the ways that they engage with me socially. So that was my 4th month. My 4th month was sort of slow. But then my 5th month, oh boy. I got my wisdom teeth removed 2 weeks ago. During that time, I started presenting masculine a lot more often, which has both helped and hindered, because the pain and discomfort was so great that I felt that in order to protect myself, like it's hard to wear a skirt and makeup when you feel so vulnerable already, and when you just have too much pain to really concentrate on being like, oh yeah, and then I want to show a lot of leg. Nope, no makeup today, just throwing on some sweatpants. And it sort of helped to have this period where I was forced into masculinity again, because I realized it sort of wasn't that bad. I sort of realized, oh, I kind of missed a few elements of being and presenting masculine. Once again, not trans woman, just trans femme, non-binary, gender fluid, question mark. And it helped to realize, oh, masculinity is still like good. Like I still enjoy it sometimes, and I think it's something that I'll return to when I so desire. But the issue was I didn't really so desire in that moment. I was sort of forced into it. And it felt like my choice had not been active in the fact that I had been presenting masculine for the last couple weeks. And that really was shifting some gears in the wrong way. There was so much more going on with my wisdom teeth being removed that I'll delve into in a separate video. But I forced myself to spend more time with myself. I realized I was spending a lot of time on my phone. And I was like, okay, let's just shut everything off, delete tons of apps from my phone, and let's just force myself to engage with myself. And I hated it. So I had a bit of a depressive episode for the first time in a year, 2. So it's difficult for me to say how well my 5th month of HRT has been going, because there were so many external factors outside of just my medication that were affecting my physical and mental and emotional state. But I will say, I've made a few more queer friends, which has been lovely. Oh, and also thank you guys for watching these videos. I have a main channel that has many more subscribers, but has not been doing so hot. So I've started becoming more active on this channel, and it's been going really well on this second channel. I've seen more growth on this second channel in the last month than I've had on the main channel in the last like 3 years. So thank you guys for watching and finding this interesting. I hope lots of you are still there for month 6. Have a lovely day.